Like Monopoly money. What's up, guys? So we're running around doing some errands, and then we're gonna go to an expat meetup tonight. One of our guys we're partnering with out here, he does visa services. He's gonna be our guy out here in Laos. So we're meeting him and a bunch of expats that he has done business with over the years. So tonight we'll try to give you a little bit of a perspective on that and have a chat with him if we can. So we're finding Laos to be extremely inexpensive. Visas seem to be pay to play, a little more expensive than Cambodia, but not really at all bad.
Yeah.
Food, high quality, maybe even higher quality than Thailand.
Yeah, high quality, but also the portion is bigger, I think, here.
Yeah, I think so too.
The normal portion in Thailand.
And just the amount of fresh ingredients, it's much fresher here, it seems to me. I'm not saying Thailand doesn't have those places, you know? I'm just talking about like every single restaurant I've walked into has been like a high quality meal here.
Yeah,
like,
and it's not expensive at all.
Today we had the waterfront and we paid about 15 bucks for 3 dishes at a waterfront restaurant, 2 drinks, $14. So very inexpensive.
Wow.
Cost of living here would be pretty low. There's a lot of rental properties. There's just like fuck tons of cafes everywhere. It's this is probably one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. What about you?
Yeah, it's really beautiful. There's really not that many people at all here, like way less than Chiang Mai.
I think it's like 20-something thousand.
Even with the tourists, like it doesn't feel as crowded as Chiang Mai at all.
And the surrounding landscape, it's like a paradise, guys. It's very, very good. It really is truly like a paradise. Air quality is not great. Pollution's an issue. Traffic's not an issue so far.
So we are staying in the tourist area, but right now we're currently walking to the kind of city area.
So we'll show you guys that as well.
Yeah, we're staying like all the way on the end of the tourist area. So it's gonna take us about 30 minutes to walk.
We're staying where the 2 rivers meet.
Yes, yeah.
So this will be interesting.
So from there it takes about 30 minutes. It's about a 30-minute walk.
So we're gonna head over to this like kind of, you know, I guess you'd almost kind of say this is like the center of the old town, this road. This is where like the night market and stuff is. And there's like the morning market and a bunch of stuff kind of up ahead of us. And then that's, I guess after that is kind of like the newer part of the city. So we're curious to see what that's about.
Yeah, there's a lot of like boutique places and like backpacks. And, like, different clothes and stuff.
And look at this car.
Chiang Mai, you know.
So like this
that's cool.
Yeah, Luang Prabang has a very like European feel to it.
Alright guys, well there's no shortage of ATMs here, and I don't know what the maximum withdrawal is, but what we've been seeing is 2 million, right?
Seems like that, yeah.
Which is about $100 something.
Yeah, 100,
USD?
yeah, like over 100. And it's, what, about $2 withdrawal fee, something like this? Very inexpensive.
So far, we've only gotten charged $1 withdrawal fee.
Is that really $1? Yeah.
So it's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's like a little bit over. It's like, what is it, 20,000, I think, or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like the cheapest ATM fee I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So, and, yeah, we're getting more into the city now, guys. You can get a feel for what Luang Prabang looks like.
They have all these cute little cafes.
Normal day. Yeah, there's literally cafes everywhere, and they have
they're
a couple.
Not really expensive at all.
No, and they have a couple good chains as well. They have some that are like pretty decent, you know. It's beautiful, I gotta say. I would live here. I would definitely live here. What's up, guys? So we're walking through where the night market will be in another couple hours.
Yeah.
Where it was not last night. It was totally dead. There was a protest going on.
Right. That guy was telling us.
Yeah, this guy kind of put us on to what was going on. But yeah, it's really interesting, like for how beautiful this place is and the quality of the food and everything. It is not very expensive. And I've just been taken back too at the quality of things, like the quality of the cafes, the quality of the food, pretty much the quality of everything is very, very good for very, very little money.
Yeah, like really good reviews, you know? Good reviews and not expensive, good portion, everything.
And you get a bougie kind of crowd, you know, like but you also get backpackers and you get, you know, people coming on group tours, but you definitely get a little bit of that bouginess because it's got the kind of, you know, aristocratic kind of cafe style going on, like someplace you'd see in France, you know, the bakeries and things like that, like definitely look like something you'd see in like France or somewhere in Europe. And honestly, the whole vibe of the city is incredible. And the thing is, normally those kind of bougie places are expensive, but here they're actually really not so bad. Like we've eaten at all pretty much like mid-range to upper range restaurants.
Yeah, we spend like a little bit more on some meals because they said the restaurant is very good. It was like highly recommended.
And we've never.
So we're like, okay, let's try it. And the food is good, you know?
And we've never spent more than like, I think the maximum was 17 for 2 people, and that was at a.
And that was like the best restaurant here, right?
Yeah, one of the top rated restaurants, 17 USD for 2 people. I mean, that's not bad at all. I know there's places where you can max out and eat French food and pay $20 or something, but I mean, there's really a lot of inexpensive food for the quality, and you can also get environment for not so much money. Like you can get really beautiful environments here for like, you know, buy a coffee and sit right on the Mekong River.
Alright guys, so we're gonna get a snack.
So this is what I was saying before about how you have this European influence. I mean, there's just like baked goods like right out on the side of the road. It's amazing. Let's take a look at what they got.
Yeah, let's look. So they have brownie, they got cakes and stuff.
Oh, okay. Sorry, brother. All right. I think I'll get a chocolate croissant.
Yeah, that sounds good. How much was that, Jack?
19,000 for a chocolate croissant. It's like less than $1. And yeah, that's what I was saying before about how like
that's big too.
It's a big croissant. It's a chocolate croissant, and they just put out the pastries.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Upchai. Yeah, so you see this like very, very European influenced, like very, very, like that looks like cheesecake to me over there, you know? Like
cheesecake.
And then you can see just next door you have your traditional Lao food, you know? And like here, look, you have a
you wanna
Lao
walk
market.
down there?
Yeah, let's wander this way.
We gotta cut this way anyway.
So
So it looks like they got some fruit,
they got all the stands out getting set up for tonight.
fruit shakes.
The bakery's smart, have the foreigner street food.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Walking with the croissant.
Ooh, I wonder what, coconut balls or something?
We got
That looks
coconut.
interesting. Hey, how's the croissant?
Oh, it's really good.
Good? Look at all these snacks. So these are Lao snacks.
Baked stuff, you know?
Wow, it's interesting.
Big brownies. Donuts, peanuts. Sesame.
They have all little snacks. The rice cracker too.
Try this.
Oh yeah, let me try.
Oh guys, so check this out. They do this in a lot of Southeast Asia. They use
with them.
the plastic bag with the fan because it keeps the flies away from the fish.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, they do it all over Southeast Asia. They do it in Thailand, Cambodia.
If you got electricity though. you
Some
know?
places don't do it, unfortunately.
Yeah, they don't have electricity.
So you'll have
Some markets, they don't. They only do it during the day, and as soon as it's dark, it's finished.
Yeah, this market has a full power setup. Look at this. Everybody's got
Lights.
lights
Yeah.
and yeah. Well, your meat, your typical meats and
Look at
fishes
the
on
fish.
sticks. Skewered fish. Some egg dishes. Yeah, this is very nice.
And then on this side, beautiful houses.
So we are in the morning market, just not in the morning. This is more of a local market. The night market is a bit more for the tourists, so it's like the handcrafts and the stuff you might see in like night market Chiang Mai, you know. This is more like where people shop for their groceries and buy the things they need for around their house. We're on a quest to go get Misha nails done, and then we got a meeting tonight with a bunch of expats. But we'll have a little wander through here while we look for the place.
Yeah.
And see, look, we got the coffee out drying.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's definitely some fresh coffee right there.
Wow. They have a lot of snacks.
They have all the Lao snacks, the cashews.
Peanuts,
That's
cashews.
very cheap for cashews, actually.
Turmeric powder. Pepper, fresh pepper.
Right around $2 for cashews, or right around $2. Oh, this is about $1 for the peanuts.
For the peanuts.
Yeah, about $1.
Yeah, so guys, 16,000 right now is about $1 USD.
But that's the exchange rate for XE,
Right.
and you're not going to get the XE rate. You're going to get probably closer to 18 to 20,000 to
That's why I
$1.
said approximately.
Yeah, but it's a good guideline. You know, you guys can use the XE as a guideline.
Nice
Just
temple right here.
really better to check the bank Lao rate. That's more realistic of what you're going to get. Once again, another temple everywhere we go.
Just take a peek.
This is why I say it has that Chiang Mai vibe. you know?
Yeah, well just take a look.
Yeah.
See, look at the detail on the outside.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. In Thailand, it's on the inside. Mostly, if they do have it.
It's bling bling on the outside a lot of times.
Yeah, it's not like that.
I think their roofs are slightly different too. And I
try
like
to
how
get
they
the
have the
whole thing
multiple paths to Buddha on the roof. Very beautiful.
Yeah, really pretty temples here.
So like I said, guys, there is literally a temple every 2 feet in this city.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. And like, yeah, here's your typical Asian market. It seems to be a lot of dried goods.
Yeah, a lot of snacks, nuts.
A lot of snacks. Look, the dried orange peels.
Yes. Also spices like cinnamon and stuff. I saw turmeric,
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
chili too.
And here's your typical wet market,
Oh yeah, fresh produce.
produce.
Perfect.
You got the rice wholesaler on this side. She's got the rice, the eggs.
15,000 a kilo, Jay. So under $1.
I mean, it's, yeah, this is the produce market. One thing I will say though, just on first glance, the produce does not look necessarily as good as in Vietnam. But
This is the end of the day, though.
this is the end of the
Don't
day,
forget.
right? It's the end of the day, and we don't know if this is the harvest season or not, or what's going on. But that's just an observation. The produce does look better in Vietnam. Although the problem with produce is that you can have really nice produce and still have soaked it in industrial chemicals to keep pests away from it. So I think, but that might be an issue anywhere in Southeast Asia. I think Thailand is kind of really unique that way, where they have like really, really good access to clean food, and there's like a very inexpensive, organically produced food. So we're kind of getting out of the old town now and getting into the actual city. The old town's beautiful, really, really beautiful. But I would gather that probably the majority of local people live out here. We're past the night market now, and we're walking more into the town. And then, yeah, it looks very nice. Reminds me, you know, pretty typical Southeast Asian city. One thing I would say is it's not so big here. There's lots of green. You don't have to go far from the old town to kind of get to the city over here. This looks to me more like normal city. But even if you look down the streets here, there's still old town down the streets.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, this must stretch for a bit. I'm really curious, like, if the whole town looks like this or just the old town. Because, like, here it's starting to look more like maybe we're, like, back in Thailand or something, you know?
Right. Thai style a little bit.
Yeah, pretty typical, like, but then I looked down that street back there and I still saw more old town houses, so, yeah, who knows? It'd be kind of interesting. We're getting a little bit further from where the tourist area is.
Look, he sells the flags.
Oh, yeah, he's got the
Lao
communist
flag.
flags and the Lao flags across the street.
That's cool.
But, yeah, this is nice. I don't know, guys. I would definitely live here. I probably would drive here too, because the traffic it's really not bad. It's like not.
No, I mean, this is it right here.
This is rush hour. Check out rush hour, guys. Rush hour in Luang Prabang.
It's not much.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Hotel.
Crazy inexpensive. I've heard some people say it's expensive, but I guess it depends. If you're eating at fancy restaurants and you're dropping, you know, like $5-6 a dish, then yeah, maybe it can get kind of expensive. But you know, so far we really have not spent more than $20 on anything.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing the visas are pay to play, so this could be a real paradise for digital nomads, online workers, crypto people. And you know, it's pay to play, so maybe, you know, you can do almost anything you want out here if you have a little bit of dough. I mean, the drawback is it's probably not so good for people who are looking for the party. You know, like if people who are looking to like really go off with the drinking and the girls, like I don't think this is really the spot.
No.
I'm curious to see what the cannabis culture is like, because I know the expats are smoking weed. I just don't know, like, you know, how that's working and like how it's viewed and the perception, you know, so I'm really curious myself to see what that's like. I'm gonna guess it's a bit like Cambodia or Vietnam, where it's probably technically illegal, but like for the most part tolerated. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. The legal cannabis in Thailand is a big deal, guys. It really makes living there like very nice. But Thailand comes with a really high price tag, and you can have a lot of that same kind of Thailand vibe here.
It's so much cheaper. I gotta tell you, it's so much cheaper.
Much cheaper, right? And the food is much better in some ways too.
Way better quality. You know?
I mean, like.
And look at the traffic. It's really not crazy, guys.
It's not
that
man.
crazy.
Luang Prabang is a small city. Vientiane is much bigger. It's about 1 million people, and it's definitely more dusty, and you know, it feels like a city, but it still feels small. It still didn't feel like an overwhelming city. Lots of space, big boulevards. I actually liked Vientiane. I didn't think it was so bad. But yeah, I mean, Luang Prabang's a little bit, this is special. You can see why people would want to be out here.
Yeah.
And if you think this could work for you guys, get at us, because we got the contacts you need to get yourself set up in Laos. Man, tonight we're going to have a lot of good contacts. This trip's turned out to be really interesting, guys. You know, you can do the teacher-teacher thing out here, and they'll pay you about the same as Cambodia, about $1,000 to $1,200 it looks like, for like some just regular shit, you know?
Yeah, but in my opinion, Phnom Penh is expensive compared to here.
This is cheaper for sure, for what you get. Because you can live cheap in Phnom Penh too, but your place probably not gonna be super nice.
And it's not as safe.
Yeah, it's not as safe. It's definitely dirtier. And you know, the terrain is beautiful, but in Cambodia, but this is the mountains, guys. I mean,
Yeah, you're in the mountain now.
and you got this bullet train here.
Right. That's
So-
another thing.
I don't know about, you know, how many jobs there are in Luang Prabang, but this would be very competitive for sure. But in Vientiane, there's definitely some jobs around. So if you wanted to teach your teacher, it might be a good way to kind of get yourself started till you figured something else out. So guys, like we're getting further and further from like the peninsula. And look, the architecture is still the traditional wooden houses. It's pretty cool. So we're going more and more into the actual city now. And it's still really beautiful. And it's still definitely got, you know, a focus on the tourism. But where we're staying, I think, is like in the real heart of the tourism, you know? Like
Yes.
we're really deep into the peninsula there.
It's like catered for the tourists over there.
Or isthmus or whatever you call it. I think it's a peninsula. I don't think
Peninsula.
it's not an isthmus. Isthmus means it would connect.
Right.
I think it's a peninsula. But yeah, as you can see, this is much more normal over here.
Handcraft shop.
Yeah, and the architecture is still really nice. It still has real similar kind of aesthetic to it. But I would imagine things are much cheaper over here than over by where we are.
Oh yeah.
But even over by where we are, there's still heaps and heaps of inexpensive restaurants. And like even like I said, the mid-range restaurants are not going to break the bank. So yeah, the architecture is just as beautiful, guys, but this area is definitely more busy than where we are. This is more buzzing, more activity, more local for sure. And let's take a look at a regular menu here coming up. So these restaurants, it looks like about 20 to 30 a dish at these local restaurants.
It's about the same, isn't it?
Yeah, we actually have some places that our area that are around that, but ours I'd say is more like 40 to 60.
40 to 60. Oh yeah.
You know, depending where you eat. I mean, if you go for a local place, then yeah, we could find dishes for 20 or 30 over by where we're staying. All right, so we're at the spot. Misha has found us a manicure for what, 50,000?
So it's 50,000 kip actually. This one's cheaper.
It's about like $2.50 or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna get one too. Why not? Let's see. I don't know if they're any good. I can't tell the difference. So Mish will be the one who tells. Because I don't do these very often. You'll have to let us know if you think it was good. But it's very cheap.
Yeah, it's cheaper than the original one I was going to go to. The original one was a little bit further. I don't think we'll make it.
Even the massage place we've been going to, like they're pretty good, and it's only about $4.50 an hour. So I mean, again, you know, anybody who's saying it's very expensive here, I think it's actually a little bit cheaper here than Thailand, depending on what you get. You know?
Yeah, this is the cheapest I've seen to get your nails done besides Vietnam. Vietnam, it's like $3. Like it's so cheap.
This is like.
Is this $3?
It's like $2.50 or something.
Oh wow! So maybe it's cheaper.
Maybe $3 here, maybe.
Okay, so maybe it's the same or cheaper than Vietnam.
Yeah, it's very, very inexpensive. Yeah, not bad. All right, I'll see what's up. And then tonight we have the meeting with the consultancy and the other expats at an event. So we'll try to film some of that for you guys and take you along as you see how we vet our contacts. So you know that whoever we hook you up with in the respective countries you're interested in, that we've met them and we check them out. So Mish, how cheap was it, and was it any good?
Oh my god, let me translate. It was so cheap. It probably would have been better if we weren't in a rush, but I didn't realize it's gonna take so long. So it's $1.45.
So you got
just for manicure.
A manicure. We didn't have time for the pedicure.
Yeah, it took too long. They only had one girl.
Yeah, I didn't end up doing it because there was no time. And
I didn't realize it's so late already.
We're gonna meet with our consulting partner here in a little while,
but just letting you know, $1.25 for manicure.
Yeah, we were in a bit of a rush, but yeah, for that price, like fuck it.
It's the cheapest I've ever seen in my life.
It's pretty cheap.
Just, like I don't know. Well, I'll show you in the light when we have.
But
one.
Yeah, I don't think so bad. Like
it's not that bad.
No, they look fine. You're not gonna be able to tell in the video, but they look fine.
It's not fantastic. It's not like you're going to fucking
some Manhattan
best nail salon in the city.
Yeah,
but
Manhattan, right?
It's $1.25. You know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's so
it makes
cheap.
sense. All right. Well, anyway, guys, that's a little look at the city and a little bit of discussion about the cost of things. Very inexpensive here. Don't let anybody tell you different. I guess like anywhere in Southeast Asia, you can minimize or maximize your lifestyle depending on whatever budget you want to have. There's a price point for everybody. So yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna meet with our partners. That'll be a separate video. Are you thinking of living, working, or doing business in Laos? Laos is an incredible country that's often overshadowed by its more well-known neighbors. It's a diverse country with a beautiful landscape and beautiful people. It offers a tremendous amount of opportunity for someone with an open mind. Are you thinking of retiring, working, doing business, or just living in a place where life moves at a different pace? If you're thinking about living and working in Laos or doing any kind of business in Laos, reach out to us on the Facebook fan page because we have the contacts you need to make your transition to Laos smooth. We provide you with contacts for visas, housing, real estate, local fixers, and anything else you might need to get you started in this incredible country.
Brush your face and wash your teeth, son.
Hey, what's up? I'm D from Canada. Hook up with the New York Nomad if you want a smooth ride into Vietnam or any Southeast Asian countries.
Hey, my name is Aaron. Get in contact with the New York Nomads. If you want to get into Vietnam, hit them up. They'll get you in securely and professionally.
Yo, this is Uncle Hollywood. I'm telling you right now, the New York Nomad got me a job. He's legit. Hit him up. Check him out.
New York Nomad set me up in Vietnam.
Yo, my man got me a job. Come to Vietnam.
Hey, what's up guys? You thinking about coming to Vietnam? You're not sure where to start? You've heard a lot of things online. You don't know what's true, you don't know what's not. We offer a consulting service where we help you get on your feet in Vietnam. We give you advice on negotiating contracts with employers. We help you with real estate agents, visa agents that are reliable and that you can trust. We help you get started in this amazing country and get on your feet. We help you get into different opportunities that might be more difficult for you if you were just landing in the country on your own. And we help you avoid a lot of the pitfalls and problems that you could have as a newcomer here. We provide you with reliable job recruiters, visa agents, real estate agents, and advice. If you guys are thinking about coming to Vietnam, hit us up for a consultation. We'll help you get started, help you get on your feet, and hopefully you'll love Vietnam as much as we do.